Again? Again? You see, you wouldn't look at it that way, actually. I can just sit here all normal. But for me, I'm in it and I'm in it. So when you turn me on, I'm in it. So if you're just like not ready for it, but when I started, I'm in it because that's the way it goes. Part of the program, I guess. The only reason I came back here is because that's something that was bothering me. I need to show it. I'm going to try and explain it. Some stupidities. The number of words in Facebook, 420 that you usually are allowed to use, which is poker. 105 pursuit equals 420. 4 plus 2 is 6. 1 and 5 equals 6. 6 and 6. What it means, 6 and 6, okay, is that two pentagrams have 2 legs and 2 arms and a belly and a face. That's 6. The Magen David hexagon has inside of it 6, and in the other world 6, and in the third world there's 8, because that's the world of birth. You got to get to 8 to have 9, so you can get to 10 and have 1. Then you get 6, and when you get to 6, you're dead. Because although you can get 6, 2, you can also get 2, 6, which is 8. And in a pentagram, there's nothing there. So if you get 2, 6, and you get 6, 2, you're coming into life and you're leaving life. You came through one hole and you passed out through another one. You never did know you had a hole in your head, did you? Goes right on in and right on out. Spirit sticks with you. Anyways, what I wanted to come up and say here is blackjack has a count of 96. Okay. One of the other reasons for 96 is because in this 6 will connect with this, but this wall here will be full. The one that's up will be empty. This one here would be the same thing, and this one too. So the opposites would say 6 and 9. There's many other ways to do that, but the number came out to 384, and if I understand properly, that is a leap year in the Hebrew religion. I'm not sure where exactly it came from, but it comes from 96. 4 suits valued at 96 equals to 6 times 8 times 8, 88. Remind you of anything again? 8 and 8. A world of 8 and a world of 8, because like I said, there's a lot of diagrams, and some with 8s and some with 6s and some with 7s, and I mean, I can keep up to most of it, but to start over, whatever. Anyways, in this one over here in the game of war, 4 suits totals 416. 6, 4, 1. It's a number in Quebec. The other thing about number 53 from the last video, that's how many cards there are in a deck for us. 53. 53 is the number of Herbie. Remember Herbie? A lightish blue-gray, 2 stripes, red and blue. Did he have a yellow stripe? What was the guy driving the car? Because he's the same number as Quebec. I'm getting the same number here as Quebec. And when I first started this, it was all about Quebec. How do I know? Because Montreal Canadiens have more Stanley Cups than anybody else. And the only way to the top to get to the silver cup and drink the champagne from Mum is to visit God. It's the high of winning on ice. We're on ice right now. No? Frozen solid. Anyways, back into this, okay, if I can describe it. This is what it was. 8888 is 32. Plus 6 is 38. This is your heaven. Now you have the heaven. 6 goes to heaven. 8888. All of your cycles have gone here. In the pentagram, there ain't nothing here. This is your heaven. 6 goes to heaven. What's the total of heaven? Number 38. The club. You are now angel, spirit, and man all in one. Or it's the complete opposite. I put 6s all on the outside. Sorry, the 8 would be on the inside. The 6s would be on the outside. That's the same thing. Anyways, leave it at that. 3 triangles, 888. Forget about that. What we're doing here, 5, 3, 6 equals 14. Now, the alpha omega, in the last cassette, I said to everybody that the Y, the 25th letter Y, jumps over the Z, creating a sometimes Y in the alphabet and connecting it to A to continue on life. Z is for sleepers. It's in the wrong world. for us. So I wrote a couple of things down, okay, that what happens is, okay, here's the Z, and now we have to put a Y here. Now the Y has to be upside down because the point is over here, okay? You got to see where your points are. So the Y goes upside down, and if you take a look at the roulette table, you'll be able to find this. So I put the Y here, and right next to it would be the A. Now you're going to ask me, what is this line doing in the middle? Why did I do that? I did that because the center here continues on towards the center. It splits the words. That's why our letters are done the way they are, because things get split up. You hear that one before? Sometimes for a good reason. So now when you take a look at this, look at this. This has become the R letter. This Y now becomes the R with this connecting arm, and this R becomes the A, angel resident. This Z is God Z, okay? This is God Z. 2 and 6 is 8. This is man. Why? What is the difference between the two? This one here is God, okay? This one here is God. Both the same, okay? One is turned upwards. In this one, it's reconnecting the alphabet, okay? The alpha to omega, Z. And this one has the diamond, this diamond in the center. This diamond is 2, 4, 6, and 8. That's the beta world. And then God passes through this way. And then on this side, and this side, and this side, and this side. Well, most likely, no. Okay, this way is up and down, and this way is east and west. East, west, north, south. That's the way it runs. Okay, and this is what, now when you put them together, it looks like this. You see these little lines? Because that's the automatic line that comes center. That's the Spirit of Christ that comes in, and because there's a ball here, there's the one that comes from the bottom. They call it the soul. You know why? Because the dot is touching the bottom. There's no dot touching the bottom here. It ain't touching the soul. 7 and 9, gates of birth, that's it. There is no soul over here. Over here it is on this one, creating this picture. Over here too. So I sort of made a mistake of some sort. I did something wrong. I did something wrong. Oh, yeah. This one on the Z, they skip over it. Like I said, because it's the Y, sometimes Y. They skip over that one. So they put one up here and one down here. And it's this letter that does the whole roulette wheel. This is 14. This would be a 1 spirit of 5. This one, 1, 2, 3, excuse me, 1 spirit of 5. One corner, one corner, one corner, one corner. These dots are not supposed to be here. They're here because this thing is supposed to be inside of it. So this would jump over to this right over here, and this would be the 1 spirit of 5. 1 spirit of 4, 1 spirit of 5, 3.1415. And inside of here, this is the big problem for pi. Anyways, the other thing about it is this. The one thing that I did miss, okay, it is, where is it? Let me turn it around. You don't mind me turning it around, taking a look? GC. Okay, yeah. Now, if you want to understand what memory you have in your mind, you want to go further, 8 by 8 by 8, 512 megabyte. The 5 passage spirit where the 6 is of alpha, beta, 1 and 2. But 1 is not there because it's all run from this position. 512. How many hours in a day do we get? 24. What's the answer? 536. 5, creation of man. 5, 3, and 6, 14. There you go. There's the world. That's all I have to say in the last 10 minutes. I thank you very much. It was a quick video. I hope you understood. I know I talk very quickly. Wow, 10 o'clock. I did about 3 hours in videos today. Insane, but I love it. I just love it. Before I let you go, I always like this picture, so I want to show it. That picture there. That is just my favorite picture of all. So on the end of this video, I say, Raphael, on behalf of Mr. and Mrs. Tacpans and the constellation of Pegasus and NGC 7286, everybody have a nice day.